Indeed, greetings unto you, beloved and early friends. Thank you so much for joining me again on another video. I always appreciate your presence. If you enjoy what it is we're doing here, consider liking the video, consider subscribing, and do leave a comment. I try and answer every single one of them. Let's melt more into being. Man, the sun is like blasting my eyes again. It's only gonna be blasting my eyes for the next like 2 minutes though. So let's be patient with it. And while we're so patiently awaiting the setting of the sun, I'm gonna take out this little thing right here. Just held it in the sun, which is technically not what you want to be doing, but I doubt like a second of holding it in the sun is going to destroy every compound in it. Gonna roll myself some iced cabbage. The last time we smoked on the stream, I smoked iced cabbage as well. And I was like going through my jars, thinking to myself, which jars that I want to take from for today's stream. And I felt so like good about this strain last time that I was like, you know what? Let's go again. Let's go again. Let's see if it's even better the second time. Man, the sun is like blasting my eyes. Come on, dude. Like I can see the trees he's supposed to hide behind, but he's just not giving me the space. You might also notice none behind me right now. Nope. There are cattle in our yard again. Hi, Sikui. Cattle and her calves. It's kind of cute. I wonder if you can hear their little footsteps. I don't think you can. Maybe. I was thinking it's gonna be it's gonna be nice of them to cameo in the background a little bit, but it seems they have eaten all of the grass they wanted to eat here. Like the grass here isn't even that great. I don't know why, but for some reason every time our cattle escape their little enclosure, they come to the main yard. Maybe it's because of the flavor of the grass or something. But then again, I don't know if this grass tastes any better than normal farm grass, if you will. I'm wondering now if I want to crush this entire bud and then start rolling, or leave pieces of it. I think I might just crush the entire thing. Dad also just showed up. Justin, my friend, thank you so much for joining me today. I've been thinking about you a lot, dude. I've been feeling like I've been in denial almost as well. Where, like, last night I think I went through this whole trip of like going through my day, thinking what was like going on in it, and I thought about you again, and I thought about the message that you shared, and I felt like there was this sense of disbelief, like, you know, I was imagining it or something for some reason, and I was like it was like this literal like denial sense of feeling I got in my own like field of consciousness, and I was like, these things do happen, dude. Like there's no denying that it happened. I don't know if you've shared with us, Justin, what happened, my friend. So to you friends who don't know, and I'm sure you are okay with me sharing this, Justin, unfortunately, Trent, one of Justin's older brothers, passed away recently. And that is what I'm preparing these buds for as well, to show you. I have a little Garrick already prepared here. And it says, honor the dead. Honor the dead. And we have a friend in chat today whose brother passed away very recently. And I asked him permission to do this. And that's what we're going to do today, is honoring Trent through the smoking of this joint as well. I'm so sorry, Justin. I have brothers of my own. I'm the eldest brother as well, dude. So I can't even imagine. Listen to my dad screaming. Not screaming, really. He's just telling a story in the way that we do sometimes. Extra passionate. Hey, oh, the Garage Father, look at that. Hey, man, thank you for joining me today. Thank you so much for joining me today. The Garage Father in chat right now is also another streamer. He used to go by the Canadian Dad, but the internet peoples have dubbed him the Garage Father. And while I was postponing or procrastinating getting ready for this stream, I went into his stream and just, sent some love his way. Didn't know he would know who I am. He recognized me, and he sent some love my way as well. And I appreciate you, man. If your friends ever want to check out a very wholesome, burly cigar type of smoking man, go check out the Garage Father. Really cool dude. Really, really cool dude. Thank you again, my friend, for the things you've said today. They've been mulling over my head. Like while I was showering and stuff, I was like thinking, I was like, damn, what a nice dude for saying the things he said. He didn't have to say any of those things, so I appreciate you saying them, my friend. Hey, Ryan. Good morning, everyone. I love you, Brother Bear. Also, loading some buzz in the grinder. There we go. Thank you for joining me. Man, I don't know why, but every time I, finish crushing myself some bud, I check out this little keep compartment. It satisfies me to see it grow. Little by little, bit by bit. Alright, the bud has been crushed. I have taken out the little agaric piece. I have misplaced it instantly. I have refound it again. Thank you. You're so welcome, my friend. So welcome. Hello, Justin. I'm proud when you're here, my friend. I'm also happy he's here. Man, my heart's been breaking for you, my friend. Hey, Bud. Hey, Money Shaker. Thank you for joining us today, my friend. It appears it was an OD, but not premeditated. You see, that terrifies me as well. Because I'm guessing then it was prescription medication, right? And this is something that terrifies me about my own dad, actually, Justin. My dad has been taking these blood pressure medications because he has high blood pressure. And blood pressure medication can also kill you, interestingly enough. And especially so if you eat grapefruit with it. And my dad is someone that enjoys eating grapefruit or drinking grapefruit juice. And he also has high blood pressure and takes medication for it. And they found that if you take your blood pressure medication or any medication for that fact, when you're... Ooh, I have a single paper left. If you're taking that medication and you're also drinking like your juice or eating a lot of grapefruits. The grapefruit has a compound in it. I can't exactly remember what it's called again. One of you friends can go and look it up if you're really interested. But it has a compound in it that makes the medicine more bioavailable. So your body utilizes the medicine you have inside your system better. And then people overdose on their blood pressure medication. So it happens a lot, Justin. People overdosing without even knowing they're overdosing because of things like these, because we're not educated enough. Man, that's horrible, dude. I'm so sorry to hear that, Justin. I can't express to you, man. I can't express to you. I'm sure you know. Thank you for the fat plat you're dropping on the stream, grandfather. I do appreciate that. Not grandfather, garage father. Thank you, my friend. Damn. I'm a little bit distraught right now. I'm here for you, Justin, setting my intentions for you, honor the dead. I also had a death in my life last week. Yeah, you did as well. A father figure to you, Ryan, that passed away. Man. I'm feeling some things. Like death is something that we all understand. We know what death, what the the thing of death is, and we all learn this concept of death at one point in our lives. But I don't think any of us truly understand it, at least in full. The way I have allowed myself to understand it, at least, is from this understanding that all life experiences, the awareness of being alive. And there is no death as much as there is a rebirth into something else. So I believe fully, Justin. I don't know, I think you believe this as well. But I believe fully that your brother continues on. He continues on. His energy is never lost to this world. And he will live on through you, and he will live on through us. And today, we will honor his name. His name was Trent. And he will be remembered by all of us. There we go. This joint was rolled for Trent, to honor Trent. And I'm going to be repeating that probably for the rest of it as well. Huh, you guys melting without me? Oh, look who it is. It's the Mr. Lane himself. How have you been, Lane? It's been a while since we've seen you about, dude. It's been school been kicking you about a little bit. I think it was like an exams weekend, right? Or an exams week or two. I'm not sure if your school systems are the same as ours, at least with testing and stuff. I don't think it is. Dacha is dacha. Dacha is dacha. Jy's reg, my vriend. Dacha is the Afrikaans word for marijuanas. Trevor says, hello friends, I won't be here long today, but my heart goes out to everyone, and I'm sending love and light. Thank you, Trevor. I always appreciate the love and light you share, my friend. Thank you for being here, even for a second. Don't worry too much about not being able to stay. Thank you for being here as well, Jasmine. Jasmine says, hello and good day to you, Meltmore, and all who are on today. Thank you as well, my friend. Thank you for being on today. How have you been feeling, Jasmine? How's life been treating you? Man, there's so many noises today. I feel like there's even more to perturb my soul or to like disturb my field of consciousness. Some of you friends know I'm pretty sensitive to like external sounds. My dad has been at it. My brother as well. There's a airplane flying over me. I can hear a bunch of cattle in the background. So and I'm not getting irritated by them. It's the point I'm trying to make. I'm just feeling very aware. Not trying to attach any things, other than just the awareness of them. Hey, Native SD, good morning to you as well. What a nice guy. No, you, VK. No, you. I'm sorry for that, Justin. Truly appreciate you. And no, you're in my thoughts and have a special part in my heart. I'm sure Justin knows. We all are here for you, Justin. Thank you for allowing us to grieve with you as well, my friend. Hey, Impossible Night. Man, I've been thinking about you as well, my friend. Damn it. Impossible Night recently got a news flash, if you will, that he wasn't allowed to finish his freaking PhD because of issues. I'll just say issues out of respect for Impossible Night as well, which is some bullshit. So I've been thinking about that as well. Man, I've been keeping so much space in my consciousness for you, friends. There's a third person showing up right now. Papa! Papa! Daar's ons iemand hier so, Boeta. En hallo na jou. Ek sê en hallo na jou. I'm just saying hi to my brother. Thank you for the silver, my friend. I appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed that, bud. I hope so as well, bud. Thank you, my friend. I hope so as well. I'm sure I will. I kind of made a little bit of an oopsie, at least in my mind. The top is mildly tapered. Like it tapers out into a straight edge instead of a full cone. And yeah, now it's mildly making this rolling process like a 10% more difficult. Hey, truly yours, she says. Hey, Meltmore, sending you love and good vibes. I feel them love and good vibes. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, he had his demons, unfortunately, trying to see the silver linings, and he's not hurting anymore. He's not hurting anymore, my friend. And I believe I honestly believe he's going on to greener pastures as well, Justin. I do believe that. I believe we become so attached to this life, and it's that attachment to this life that creates the fear of death at the end of the day. And we do enjoy being alive, true. But it's because this is in our minds, the only perception of being alive that we have, right? We don't recognize that we've had this being alive billions of times before. We just kind of recognize that we have it right now. And it's that recognizing that we have it right now and being scared shitless of giving it away or losing it that is keeping us as humanity back into realizing just how much more we are. At least that's how I feel about it. I think we are becoming more and more awakened as we move on, starting to see death as a... Like, this is also something that some traditions do. They don't mourn the dead, they celebrate the dead. And today's intention is to honor the dead, which is also something I believe is better than mourning. Because mourning is this, sadness that the physical being has passed. When I feel it's better to celebrate and to honor the life that they've lived. The good that they have done, the lives that they have touched, the people that they have inspired to do things. That's what's most important, right? Not necessarily the passing away of that. I love you, friends. I love you, friends. Hey, Kid Kakaku. Also a streamer friend, right? Yeah, also a streamer friend. Damn, we have a lot of streamer friends in today. Hey, my friend. Thank you for joining us. Aren't you the Opal friend, right? I think you're the Opal friend. Uncle Becky's friend. Kid Kai Kaku. I'm not sure if I want to call you just Kid, because you're significantly older than me. I should call you Uncle. Uncle Kid, if anything. Sniff sniff. Who's got the bud? Hey, Toasty. I's got the bud, dude. And I feel like I'm just about finished rolling as well. So I've got the honor of lighting it as well. Are you from South Africa? Yeah, I am. I love the accent. Thank you. I love you, my friend. I love you. Thank you for joining me here. Man, OBS sucks. I've lost some people. ODs suck. I've lost some people as well. Sending you love, Justin. They really do, dude. It's such a devastating thing as well. I've lost a friend like that as well. Also to overdosing. But she tried to commit suicide. She wasn't just overdosing. Marnay. I'll remember you as well. Justin, feel free to personal message me. I feel that my best friend from 5th grade OD'd last August. Devastating. Let us celebrate life while we can. Yes, I agree completely, Toasty. You were reading my mind in the past for me to experience it in the future. Hey, Lisa. Lisa says, good afternoon, Estienne and friend. Sorry to hear about these losses for you, my friend. Thank you for honoring them with us, my friend. It's an emotional day. I love you guys. My heart's with you all as well. It definitely is an emotional day, Jovan. And it is in the honor of these emotions that we're honoring Trent today. Honoring Trent, honoring Nessie as well, even. Honoring Marnay. I don't know your uncle's or your pseudo dad. I'm not sure exactly how to say it. Name. Ryan, but I'm thinking about him as well, my friends. These people that we've lost in our lives, we have lost their physical beings, but we haven't lost them, my friends. We haven't lost them. So I've rolled this joint to honor the dead today. So in smoking it, every puff I take, every puff I inhale, every puff I breathe out again is in honor of the people that we have lost and the people that others have lost as well. I'm gonna pour myself a glass of water before I light it. My intention for drinking water, if the intention for smoking is to to honor the dead, I feel I'm gonna be drinking water to celebrate life. Right? Every sip I take, I am revitalizing myself with the hydration I need to be alive. And every smoke I take, I'm technically slowly killing myself, honoring the dead. I love you, friends. Thank you for the hugs. Man, Uncle Kid is what I'm gonna call you. Kid Kaikaku. Or Kid Opal, I think is also a good one. So Kid Kaikaku, friends, is also a streamer friend. He streams like polishing and showing off his opals, which is something that's pretty cool if you're a mineral nut like me. Thank you for the hugs, Garage Father. I appreciate you, my friend. Hey, Matthias is here as well. Thank you for joining us, my friend. Love you all as well, Ryan. Happy to see you, friend. Absolutely. Smoking on stream again. We are smoking today, at least. We're smoking in the honor of the dead. So I'm gonna light it up for that reason. In honor of the dead. I've been becoming more and more aware of death as of late. Not had to. I started reading a book about death as well. And I know my grandmother is probably in her last days. Like, I don't think she has more than 2 years left as well. How do we fully honor the dead, friends? I want your opinion. How do we fully honor the dead? Honoring Trent with pauses throughout my day. Thank you as well, Jasmine. Hey, No Loli. Thank you for joining us again today, my friend. I saw you this morning. I know I couldn't get to your comments, but I did see you. Thank you for being here with me. Hey, Meltmore. Hey, Lucifer. Another streamer friend. Thank you for joining us as well, my friend. What are you talking on today? Iced cabbage, my friend. It's called iced cabbage. Bang Average Player says, hi, Meltmore. Hello to you, my friend. Thank you for being here with us. I'm melting into life, allowing myself to stop and enjoy the pleasant things around me instead of rushing headfirst into what might need to be done or fixed. Life is good, my friends. I mean, hey, I have this time with y'all. Yeah, and we have this time with you as well, Jasmine. And we appreciate you, friend. Thank you for sharing the space with us. To every single one of you, friends, thank you for sharing the space. He's smoking reefer, dude. What the fuck? I'm smoking the reefer, dude. The devil's lettuce. Man. The gray ash. I don't know if there's any truth to it. But this one friend told me that if the ash is completely black, the bud wasn't cured properly. And if the ash starts to turn gray, the bud was cured properly. And I'm not sure if there's any truth to that. What do you friends know? Thank you for that helpful award, Trevor. I appreciate you. El Puff is here as well. I met El Puff on a stream by the guy that does the Dance Dance Revolution. He went front page this morning, or today. Your morning. Before I went live, he was front page, and I was so happy to see him. He did like a roller skate type of thing yesterday. And today he's doing the Dance Dance Revolution thing again. Since you're growing it, you should smoke woods, because they're a waste of weed and nice as hell. What is woods? I'm guessing you're talking about like blunts or something. For some, I won't get as high from a 3-grab wood compared as a 1-grab joint. For some reason. I think maybe it's because you're smoking it a little bit slower as well. And when it's that big, a lot of it gets burnt on the sides. And you don't actually get to inhale the stuff that you're burning. So that might be it. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm spreading love for the whole universe. We all are, my friend. We are honoring the dead today. Do you share your crop with others? Yeah, with friends and with family members. That's cause you can only get so high. That's maybe also true. cool thing about weed is you can smoke past the point of no return and still return, right? When Mel sparks up, that's when we all should spark up. So we have a worldwide celebration on Honor Trend. I hope that you friends are sparking up with me to Honor Trend. True, in some places they wear white at burials. A lot of traditions in burials. Yes, Mel, we have been celebrating him a lot. Great stories and memories. I'm so happy to hear that, Justin. Mm. Um, did you end up getting together with your family after this? I'm curious, Justin. Professor Goo. Yes, Professor Goo. I knew it was Professor something, but I didn't want to say anything, and like butcher it. But Professor Goo is the name he goes by, our streamer friend that does the opals. Jesse is here as well. Hello, my friends. I'm right on time to light up. Yee, thank you for joining us, Jesse. Right on time you are. Talking about right on time. Here is Toasty as well. Reflecting on yourself 127 days back. How do you feel riding this milestone? I'm not sure if day 127 is necessarily milestone-ish, Maybe I'm just keen on round numbers, but I feel good, my friend. I feel I've changed a lot. I feel I'm becoming, actually. I feel like I'm becoming. I'm not sure as to what I'm becoming, but I'm becoming actively. I noticed that. That is, if I'm reflecting, I've noticed that there's a real becoming kind of permeating my field of consciousness constantly. Today feels like Dia de la Muertos. Oh, this is beautiful. Dia de la Muertos is like the Halloween day, right? Technically, honoring the dead as well. What do you do for work? I am currently unemployed, my friend. I do not do anything for work. At least, not in the traditional sense of work. Honor Tim, honor Trent, and not lastly Nessie. Honor our dead. We love you all. Spark up. Got my water as well. Celebrating life and honoring the dead. What a combination. What a combination. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking it as well, but I knew it wasn't Halloween, so I couldn't say it. Shot option says, melt more, enjoy your day. To those who have left before us. To those who have left before us. Thank you, my friend. Because at the end of the day, those who have left before us made the way for us as well. Right? That's technically what it is. Because of all of the hard work and sacrifices our ancestors made, we are in the position that we are today. And that's wonderful. I'm overwhelmed right now. This is real. Thank you for being overwhelmed with me, Toasty. I'm feeling the same thing, dude. It's like this pressure, dude. I felt it this morning as well, actually. This morning, I felt like it wasn't a day to be jumping around and being, all happy-chappy. It wasn't a day for that. And like I was like very aware of that. So this morning I was like, I'm not gonna be dancy. I'm just gonna sit down. And I was literally looking into the abyss, dude. Looking into darkness at the start of the stream for like the first 15 minutes. That was my conscious focus point. To just become aware of the darkness, right? Mr. Sun, with your beams of light. Traveling so many millions of kilometers or miles just to blast me in the eyeballs right now. Thank you, friends. Thank you, Justin, again. And thank you, Young Tex, for the energy or the power that you're giving me, my friend. Missed you. Is that your first one? Yes, it is my first one. Hey, Mel, do you plan on finishing the 5 invitations? Yes, I do. I do plan on finishing the 5 invitations, Siobhan. I think the reason I've been postponing is because, excuse me, after the dancing streams, I've been kind of just like chilling out and having some chats with a few friends instead of getting to do something else as I usually do. So I usually got to reading a book directly after the stream as well when we were doing the five invitations. But I want to get back to doing that as well, at least until the five invitations is finished, because I do want to keep the reading streams a thing. Because I think it's a good thing for me as well to have like an hour in the day where I'm actually just reading consciously and out loud as well, because I believe it helps me. Uh, it grows my vocabulary for one. It helps me articulate better. It helps me focus on punctuation a little bit, and it also it just improves my general out loud reading. So I think, and I'm reading a book, actually priority number one. So there's a lot of benefit to it. So I do want to continue with it, and I'm sure we will. It's a high honor. It's a high honor to have you here as well, my friend. Toasty, I feel the same. I have tears in my eyes. I feel like honoring our dead is living the rest of our life lovingly. Yeah, absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. If you had to have like the entire, like, let's say theoretically we had to carry the weight of all of our ancestors. Like some religions do believe you have to do that, or all of our ancestors were looking over us at this moment. Quite literally, the only thing they would want us to do is to live lovingly, right? Do you think your ancestors would be like happy with you if you went around pillaging, destroying, and just ruining life of people? No. If you went around helping, building, restoring, and creating, better lives of people, obviously they would be happy and proud of you. And it's in that way that we live in their memory. You're so awesome. What do you do for a living? I am unemployed, my friend, so I am a hobo for a living. Try to never forget their memory. Dude, Coco, that movie kind of like gave me a reality check of not forgetting people. That was a big one for me. I don't know how you friends felt about that one. Full of emotions right now. So thankful for you all here. Thank you. Truly appreciate not being alone ever again. We have this community now, and it's amazing. And we have TK here as well. Like, I feel this is the stream I've had the most other streamers in a single stream, like consecutively. It's been trippy. TK, another streamer friend. I'm doing well, TK. I'm doing well, man. How are you feeling? I've been thinking about you as well, dude. TK went through some hectic nonsense at work. His boss acting a fool. That's how I feel TK would say it. how do you think, TK? Yeah, boss acting a fool, dude. Backwoods, the brand. I don't think we have backwoods in South Africa. Backwoods are gross. I'm guessing it's tobacco paper. Very long, typically. Ah, okay. Well, long also is going to restrict the amount of THC that you actually inhale. There's a song that has a huge association with the dream in my life. Maybe I'll play it to you guys in a stream today or tomorrow. Yeah, please do, Lane. That sounds sick, my friend. I would love that. I use marijuana leaves, fan leaves, that are cured as papers. I've seen those. Canagars, right? Really cool. NDE accounts are very interesting. NDE accounts? Non-disclosure? I don't know what NDE means. Backwoods grows, in my opinion. A lot of people smoke them here in Montana. Well, people have their own things, Like there's a bunch of things that we don't all share liking of, and I feel that's exactly what I was supposed to be. If we all like the same things and only had the same preferences, it would be one, very resource limited, and two, very boring. Very, very boring. Ash turns white gray is concluding it has the least amount of contaminants. That's interesting. Your your use? I'll just call you you. That's interesting, you. Hmm. Less contaminants. But if your bud was grown, by yourself, using no fertilizers, and it wasn't cured or something, like maybe instead of saying contaminants, you can say like chlorophyll or like other like plant sugars can be seen as contaminants as well. And the curing process facilitates enzymes basically breaking down the chlorophyll in your bud, which increases the quality of it. So maybe that's why. Does make sense. Very cool. Thank you. That's really cool. Never heard of that, but I know wheat ash is light gray and tobacco darker to black. That would be awesome, Lane. I think so as well. I would love to see that. You put it perfectly. Smoke beyond return and still return. Yeah, it's not mine, my friend. I saw it in a meme recently. Yeah, it's been together almost all day, every day since Wednesday when we found out. That's perfect. I think spending time together like that. And again, this is actually something that Ryan noticed as well with the passing of his kind of adoptive father. He also had a get together with all of his, loved ones and celebrating the life of the man that lived. Smoke a little weed, go to the moon and back. Yeah, just, nilly willy. Who needs millions of dollars when you can just smoke some weed? To go to the moon, that is. I mean, you have to pay millions of dollars to pay for a rocket. Explaining the joke ruins it more. I don't know. Please. I'm happy that can bring some people together. You've seen in here is, yeah, that's why I enjoyed about Celebration of Life. Exactly, Prime. Imagine after you pass, there's a beautiful community of friends all over the world lighting up in your honor. Wow. Yeah, literally. Whew. Now that you've framed it in that way. Yeah, that's really cool actually. Toasty. Man, super powerful Toasty. Yeah, Toasty just blew my mind. New here, 120 days of what? 120 days of just streaming every day, dude. And I don't think I'm stopping. I don't think I'm ever stopping. 28 days of showing up on the stream with these beautiful friends. Thank you, Lisa, for telling our friend. It's been 7 minutes since he asked the question, so I'm coming. Climbing the mountain. Don't worry, friends, I'm coming. That is what Vikings believe. That's amazing. I feel that completely. That's so cool. All of our ancestors are pushing us forward. Yeah, in a very theoretical understanding of it, literally, actually. Yes, I see that, but streaming what? Just chatting, not trying to be rude, just curious. No, my friend, I don't think you're being rude at all. Yeah, chatting, like sharing life experience, sharing understanding of things, sharing lessons learned, sharing moments like this, sharing the celebration of lives lived. Celebrating maybe people having new children born. However it be, there can be a place for us to experience, for us to experience this life that we've lived, experience one another's company, experience the co-creation of saying something to someone and then saying something back to you, right? And that's what we're doing here actively, and it's amazing. It makes me happy. Dude. Hey, Salty. Thank you for joining us, my friend. Miss you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Chill day today for me to reflect and thought I'd hop in and show you some love, bro. Thank you for the love you're showing, Young Tex. I always appreciate your presence, my friend. I hope to see you again soon. And I hope that you have an amazing off day. That's so cool, Jesse. Wait for the crow to say nevermore. Yes, just chatting life and love. Yeah, exactly. I once read a statistic that for one individual to be alive, there has to have been over 4,000 direct parents, grandparents, grandparents, and so on lives that have come before. That's a lot of love. Exactly, dude. And I can guarantee you more of that generational life was created from a place of love, quite literally, because those people got raised, right? Child doesn't survive on its own. Those people got raised mostly lovingly. I believe there's mostly lovingly being raised in our world. And as you said, that's a lot of love. We quite literally come from a lot of love. Why is there a dress code anyway? Who says there's a dress code? I'm kind of cold. That's why I'm partly dressed, and like I feel the clothes. Like I legit. I will have like rolls here, and probably like kind of under my chest. So the clothes also make me a little bit more comfortable with my own body image in some ways. I don't think there is any dress code. Well, there shouldn't necessarily be any dress code other than what is comfortable. I don't imagine myself being comfortable completely naked, like sitting on things, you know. And I know they carry around like a little blanket on which they sit, but I'm comfortable with my clothes. That's why I do actually specifically dress comfortably as well. That is something I do, but yeah, I feel I feel clothes should be, comfort oriented, not code oriented. That's my opinion of it. I meant to put Raven Toasty. Kind of melted this morning. Okay, I'm way melted this morning. Thank you, dude. I'm kind of melted as well. I'm happy that we can be melting together. If you stop showing up, I'll roll up an ounce in your name. Thank you, my friend. If I stop showing up, I'm probably. uh, if I stop showing up, like there has to be a really good reason for it. Like I got lightning struck or something, or for some reason the internet goes out for a week. Like that's the only possible. Like and even that is like a tall order of an explanation. We're here for the long run, my friends. We're here for the long run. Coco ruined me, like ugly cry. Yeah, Coco was beautiful, dude. Coco was. You know what the cool thing about this as well as Toasty? These are kids movies, right? Movies made for children, quite literally. And the same thing with Soul. We grew up with like Toy Story and Wally, like these amazing storylines as well, and we fell in love with these characters, and there was still like life values and lessons being taught in these stories. And because we grew up with these things, those things got incorporated into our own beings and into the way that we behave and that we act and that we live our lives. Now, today's children, today's 8-year-olds are watching these movies like Coco, these movies like Soul, and they're gaining such a broader perspective on what spirituality is, what consciousness is, what the afterlife is, what life beyond this life is. And if you really think about it, in our childhoods, we didn't really get exposed to the afterlife in that way, really. For us, it was very clear. I'm speaking from a personal perspective. I know I can't project my experiences onto your lives. Tell me if you like associate. But we grew up in a world where it was very clear cut, hell or heaven. That's what it was. It was like you're gonna do all these things in your life, otherwise you're going to go to this place where your flesh is gonna be burnt off, and it's terrifying. Like that's what I believed my entire childhood. Now kids are being exposed to these ideas of these cities of undead or dead or this these individual souls going through this process and to this afterlife as well. Man, like it makes me so happy. It makes me so happy that the children of today don't have to have these old paradigm fear-mongering reasoning for to be a good person. The reason to be a good person is because you're extending yourself out of love. And extending yourself out of love is to create as the Creator creates. right? And this is a trippy thought, like what it means to truly create. Like there is three ways of creation. There is taking material from this plane of existence and shaping it into something else. So cutting a piece of tree off and then shaping it into, a little boat or whatever. Then there is the second way of creation, which is procreation. So a man gives a part of himself, seed, to a woman, which gives a part of herself, the egg, to create a new human being, which is also another form of creation. And then there is the third way of creation, the way of creation where you create within your mind, maybe images, maybe ideas, thoughts. And it is in that creation that we are creating as God creates. Because God doesn't create things out of matter, because that would mean there is something outside of him that he needs in order to create. So he doesn't create in the first way. God doesn't procreate because God is eternal and singular in his divine wisdom. So he doesn't have duality nature. So he can't give a piece of himself to something else in order to have to create. So the second way of creation is out as well. So the only way that God could possibly create is to create in thought and in mind. And it is in that way that we have been created in the image of God to also be able to create in thought and in mind. But our creations are creations of finite minds, because we only have this much brain, right? We can't create as the infinite mind of God could create. And when compared to our imaginations of like a character or a fantasy world, God's imagination is entire universes and the entire multiple dimensions happening in a blink of an eye for him. I had to get some tension out, actually. I feel like when I get into divine moments of thought like that, it like starts, still, it starts to make my heart race. It's almost like it scares me. Thank you for the helpful. Thank you for the narwhal salute, my friend. Near-death experiences. Had me some of those as well. You're awesome from AZ. Thank you, my friend. Sending you love as well. Virtual and lowly. Hey Mel. Hey Kaval. Thank you for joining us, man. How have you been feeling? Kaval, another streamer friend. Again, you have the streamer friends coming in today. Kaval has COVID right now. My dude. I've been sending you love. I've been thinking about you as well. I've been sending you so much love and been really just been imagining you as like a healthy breathing person, because that's the thing I really had like trouble with when I had COVID, because you breathe but you feel like there's this shortness of breath at the end of your breath every time. So I've just been imagining you breathing full breaths of air, dude. You're gonna be okay, I'm sure. You're a young strapping lad. You'll get through this. I'm glad you're okay, mate. I hope you don't have to stop. But sometimes things are beyond you, mate. I hope life keeps giving you the best of it. Unfortunately, that isn't the case for me right now. Dude. COVID may not be the best of life, dude. But it's not the worst of life either. You're still breathing, aren't you? You're still in here chatting with us. You're alive, my friend. Can't take that away from you. I know, it sucks, dude. I had COVID in December as well. It wasn't fun. You'll survive it. And I look forward to seeing you survive it, my friend. Hey, Melt, what do your parents do for their living? My mom is a baker. I do help a lot with her, like, packaging and stuff. Okay, like, especially these days. And my dad is a mining engineer. He's specializing in building of mines. And yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do. You really didn't have a bad day all this time that would really cause you not to show up. I get those at least twice a month. You see? No. I would intentionally Like I have had days where like I have like a low spot, but then I see that low spot as, you know, an intention for me to actually move towards, to still show up even when I don't feel like it, even when I don't have the motivation to get up, you know. And yeah, it's just an active pursuit to move forward. mm, these days all the fighters were those absurd robes in the name of fashion. Blah. You have much more stamina than me, Mel. Thank you, Kaval. You'll be fine, dude. I don't have that much stamina. Oh, you're just as young as me, dude. You might be younger than me, actually. Or how old are you, Kaval? I don't know, actually. All the Disney movies always started out with something crazy and happens to the main characters. And what I've learned from those movies were you. What I've learned from those movies were you. All the Disney movies always started out with something crazy and sad happening to main characters. What I learned from those movies were you. I think the message cut off, Ryan. Hey, Terry Ferguson, I just looked at your cycle. Now you get to punch me in the arm. Circle? I just looked at your circle. Now you get to punch me in the arm. Oh, you mean this? If you look at the circle, you you get punched in the arm. Okay, my friend. Next time I see you, you're totally right. Things look simpler, but also so demanding back then. Yeah, yeah, very demanding. Like think about our healthcare systems. Like even though arguably the healthcare system is a little bit wrecked, financially wise, and the way they treat people, it is really good at keeping people alive. Uh, you know, childbirth significantly better. Child mortality significantly better. The access children have to education and food, technology. We're living in good times, arguably. How old are you? You're a '90s kid, right? 1998. Yee. My body was born in 1998. Mind blown. I'm happy that I could melt your mind, my friend. Microglobe One. And hey, Terry Ferguson, I did see you, my friend. I'm a '90s kid for sure. Born '92. Yee, '90s kid for sure. Oh, you got me. But I got you first. Ayo, '90 babies. It's not just COVID, man. Things are really fucked right now. Now, what else do you have, my friend? My country is burning. Kaval, this is a shifting of consciousness, my friend. This is a shifting of consciousness. You know this. You realize this, right? What are we doing to help that shift, dude? Huh? Are we talking about, oh, the country is burning? Shifting towards the down. Oh, things are really effed right now. Shifting towards the down. Or things are gonna get better. Life is going to give from this destruction new birth. Expansive mindsets. I know you have the capacity, Kaval. I know, dude. I know, man. Hey, Lindsay. Thank you for joining us, my friends. It's been crazy busy lately, but wanted to stop in. Hope you're all well. Sending love and hugs. Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you for the love and hugs you sent, my friend. Ooh, for real. I'm 21. I would say you're 3 to 4 years older. Yeah. I get that. I do look a little bit older as well. I move my eyebrows too much. Gives me wrinkles. It's the price I pay to be expressive there. Wow, I'm old. I'm 36. Now I have a 15-year-old and an 8-month-old. My oldest, and I talk openly about creation, afterlife, other religions, etc. My family wasn't religious at all, so I spent my free time studying everything. Ooh, the Zombie Queen. That is amazing, my friend. That is really cool. Yeah, being able to have these conversations with your 15-year-old is what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a conversation, like you're discussing something, like going in it from a like a doctrine or a dogma type of mindset of like this is the way that it is, and there's no interpretation for you, no wiggle room, no opinion. Nah, no, that doesn't fly. It doesn't fly with most humans. I don't think it will. Mm, yeah, I am alive. You are alive, my friend. Every freaking breath you take, you're choosing life as well. Choose life consciously. I wish more people would think outside of the box. Anytime I speak about anything like you speak on, people think I'm crazy. Yeah, people think I'm crazy as well, my friend. Yeah, it doesn't change that we want to say the things we feel, right? In our hearts. I'm glad you're alive. Yeah, it's gonna stay alive. It's gonna stay alive. When you're surrounding yourself with the wrong people. Yeah, maybe. Like, it's hard to say you're surrounding yourself with the wrong people. It could be family members. I have family members that don't agree with my point of view. Mining engineer, you are rich, I'm sure. And not actually, my friend. The mining industry has been pretty wrecked. It's getting better now, slightly, but it's been pretty wrecked. Like, my dad was unemployed for 6 years. Welcome, Zombie Queen. Like-minded peeps here. Yeah, Zombie Queen. If you want to have some conversations with like-minded people, these type of conversations, we have a Discord, which you are more than welcome to. We would love to have you. You'll have friends to talk to. I'm 24. Youngin. Youngin you are, Kaval. Youngin. Brand spanking new baby human being, actually. I'm a downer right now. I'm sorry. You're not a downer, my friend. You're just giving me inspiration to challenge that point of view, right? I couldn't challenge the point of view of the down and encourage the upwards mindset if you didn't give me that co-creative power, if you will. It's a dance, my friend. It is a dance. I'll be going, not really present here. I'm sorry, mate. Thanks for thinking of me, truly. Thank you for the energy. I'm sorry, but my lens is obscured right now. It's okay, my friend. I know. And I still love you. I still love you. You're not alone, my friend. We are here, even when you have a low wave. Absolutely. Always, my friend. We're here if you want to reach out to any one of us as well. There's just a lot going on, of which I'm a very tiny part. Of which we're all very tiny parts, my friend. But we are a part, alright? And it's of that larger thing that we are a part of. And it's in that we can take solace. It's gonna be okay, my friend. There's a benefit to surrounding yourself with people who don't agree with everything you say. They just have to be open to new ideas. Yeah, there's the difference between someone that outright denies everything that you tell them and someone that like challenges your point of view. Hey, friends are from different walks of life, my friends, but they are open-minded. We very rarely get into arguments. That's perfect, dude. Like, you're becoming more aware as well that arguments don't serve a purpose other than, egos trying to defend their points of view. It's kind of backwards. Doesn't make any sense. No. Are you in Colombia, friend? Please be safe. Nah, he's in India. Man's in India. I hope it goes well, my friend. If you are a white farmer in South Africa, you're in deep shit right now. Please be careful, Mel. I'm careful, friend. I'm careful. Hey, Scarmelia. Thank you for joining us, my friend. How have you been? How has the time been with the kids? Thanks for believing in me, mate. I do believe in you, Kaval. I do believe in you, even when I don't have the capacity for it. That's why we have a community of friends, right? That's why we support each other, so that we have people that can support us when we sometimes don't support ourselves properly. I'm just watching a whole lot of pain around me right now. It's all over the world, my friend. It's all over the world. And we're not trying to escape it here either. We are aware of these things. But we are choosing to, bring the positive aspects of these experiences, even though there is, actually, because there is all of this negativity, all of this suffering, all of this angst, a lot of financial suffering as well, people losing their jobs, getting into medical bills because of COVID. Like, it's a rough time right now, and it does happen, and we're not ignoring that these things are happening. We're just actively choosing to bring to light the love that we do experience, the beauty that we still have in our world, the excitement that we have to see our futures, to see our children grow up, to see them have children of their own. Like, these are the things that we want to be thinking about. And we are actively encouraging that outcome. Today I'm a proper audience member, absorbing your energy. Please, my friend, please. Zombie Queen, I am 46. I have a 17, 13, and 11-year-old. Welcome, friend. Man, having kids. What a trip. I love the idea of having a being that shares... I don't know if it's a genetic thing. Does it make a difference if we share, DNA with one another? I feel like maybe there is some sort of frequency that we can tune into because we share a lot of DNA with one another. I feel maybe I'm like pseudoscience hippie, bullshitting it, but I think a parent has more intuitive connection to their own child than they would to an average child, right? We can agree on that at least. At what age do you feel it may be necessary to get your own place and make money to survive independently? Man, like, it feels like by the end of the year, that's what I want to do, my friend. That is at least what my heart is telling me right now. The wanting part of myself. But yeah, that's about how it's gonna go, I feel. Life is kicking me down right now, losing my apartment, and may not have anywhere to go. I thought you said you already have a new place. Didn't you, Scarmelia? I thought you had plans, like, as you moved out, right? I seriously think I'm the youngest person in the community. You may be, Lane. Most of your age group, and I'm sorry to say this, Lane, I'm not trying to stereotype your age group, but it's to be true. Most of your age group is doing TikTok right now. And it sounds like I'm talking about a drug. And it probably is. Man, I have been considering opening a TikTok account, I don't know why I have this resistance to it. I don't know, like, I'm still going to be, I'm still going to be the same person. I'm not going to suddenly become TikTok Meltmore. Or maybe I will. Like, maybe I'll have to feed into the algorithm. But I'll still have the same core intention. But now all of that baggage, like, that was like a few seconds of a few things I've been thinking about. I don't want to be dealing with thinking about all of that stuff. We'll see. if I get enough encouragement from the universe, synchronistic events, maybe I'll consider it more. Stay strong. It will get better. Yes, it will, my friend. Yes, it will. It absolutely will. Youngest and possibly one of the most popular, Lane. Yeah, you are a pretty popular guy, Lane. I hope you know. Mm-hmm. Yes, car, hang in there. Another door will open for you. I'm sure. I'm very sure. Like, me and Scarmelia actually, like, we've been talking in direct messages as well. Like you can always tell me some more, my friend. I don't know about the most popular, most metal, possibly. Yeah, Lane is like 100% the most metal. One of our friends here, absolutely. Honestly, I don't think about any of you in age because I think of you guys as some of the smartest, kindest, and most talented, beautiful people I've ever met. Oh, Lisa, you flatter me, and Lane, and Toasty, and Scarmelia, and that's who I see right now. So much. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that as a compliment. That's beautiful. Little baby Lane. Toasty poking at him. Oh, squeezing the cheeks. I have a revenge plan. Yeah, I'm still making calls to various places where they're either a long waiting list or they don't do income-based housing. You see, Scarmelia, like, I know you have a revenge plan, my friend, and I'm not one to tell people what to do, and especially since people usually don't ask, you know? People don't ask, oh, can you tell me what to do? Oh, you know, no. They're like, oh, I'm gonna do this thing. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna like, away, okay, do your thing. But, because this is now come up. So right, synchronistic events. I have felt a way about this. I've not said anything. Felt a way about it again, not said anything. And now I feel a critical mass has been reached, right? So the revenge plan isn't murder. It is gonna be a minor inconvenience. A major inconvenience at most. But that is just what it's gonna be. And like it's a creation, right? That is how I see it as well. At the end of the day, it is going to be something that you've created, a scenario, an experience, a situation for those people. And I understand they're being assholes by kicking you out of your apartment, but being an asshole back to them is just, you know, perpetuating the vicious loop of solitude, if you will. And it's not helping. It's not doing anything that is, you know, beneficial. It's not feeding into the enjoyment and the appreciation of this life. It's just gonna hurt the divine mind because, like, again, the same I that experiences this, I am Meltmore, I am Estian, is the same I that you experience. I am Scarmelia, I am Lisa, I am Toasty, I am Lane, right? So, but it starts from that I. And those people that are doing these horrible things to you, and I'm putting it in quote marks because how horrible things are is completely subjective to our lived experience. If we weren't able to experience anything, and we were moved from being in an apartment to being out in the rain, and we can't feel the rain, can't see the rain, can't hear the rain, can't smell the rain, can't taste the rain, are we going to be aware of the rain? And are we going to be aware of our situation where we're now outside of the rain? Right? So, and it's the I that is that experience that is within each one of us. And if you're going to create, after they've created a undesirable experiences for your I, create an undesirable experience where they have to, you know, mission to get catnip out of their grass. it's just creating bad experiences for the same I that is you. Right? So you're just hurting yourself. That is how I feel about it, my friend. You're modest and definitely you rock Lane. Yeah, you do rock Lane. TikTok has some cool spiritual influences. TikTok is just a place where most of its users follow trends, and if you want to make waves, you follow the trend. However, if you stay true to yourself, it's just another platform. Toasty with the wisdom. You see, that's exactly how I feel about it as well, Toasty. Like, that is my underlying feeling about it. Like, it's a platform. It's not bad in its own right. Bad things happen on it, like, sure, that's a given. Bad things happen on Reddit as well, as we're all aware of. Bad things happen on all platforms. But it doesn't make the platform bad within itself. not in its essence. I appreciate this. I don't want any of you guys to judge me based off my teeniness. No, not at all, Lane. You are just like Stonk's being. That's what you are, dude. No age, no gender, no sex, no color. Like, no sex and no gender is the same thing. Maybe both. You know, like there's no thing that's going to separate you from your beingness. And you are a being. And your beingness is that that oomph to create and to be yourself into this world. And that's exactly what we want from you. That's what we love. TikTok is so annoying to me. It does my head in. Yeah, you see, like there's a lot of TikTok that is bad. Like these trendy things and like some of the, because it's short format, like it caters to certain types of content. So like that's the thing. Because it's like a 7-second video sometimes, you'll watch something absolutely trash and then you'll be like, this wasted my time. I wish I never watched this. But then the only payment that you have to do that or to make for having watched that is just, swipe up once. So you're like, okay, man, it wasn't that bad, but I guess I'm swiping to the next one. And then you're swiping to the next one. You're swiping to the next one. And that's, I think, the problem with TikTok for me. Like the biggest problem, if you will. Same with Twitch. I hate the clicky money-centered boxes that put they put users in. How old are you? My body is 22 years old, my friend. Toasty. I feel it as well. Like it is. It's glorified monetization. I've been feeling like a lot about this as well. I would love for Reddit to become like a proper streaming platform that has like real integration for what streamers actually need. Proper moderation, access to statistics, access to understanding how things are supposed to work, proper connections, no glitching. Like there's few things that we can expect, which we don't have yet. But yet, emphasis on the yet. I would love to actually stick with Reddit forever. Ideally, that would be the greatest. Toasty always laying down the big brain responses. Lost you on stream, I think. Okay, so Toasty just let me know that they lost me on stream. I think there it drops right there. Okay, so there is like 8 minutes left before I usually stop the stream. I was just talking about how I want proper, integration for streams. I didn't mean to be mean, Reddit. I literally said I would love to continue streaming on only Reddit forever, and then they dropped my stream. Bum. It's okay though. Like maybe it's for the best. Maybe this is when it had to come to an end. Thank you, my friends. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for sharing the space with me today. I love you, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.